And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. At the 27-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
Back to throw again. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. This defense for the Commanders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Crocker. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 carries, 64 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. In motion left is Wilson.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, they turn to Ford. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford, and he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
On the ground, it's Ford. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd down and 6 now.
They run with Ford. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Here we go, set.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. At the 2-yard line.
Now back to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Ford trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Once more with Ford. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it with Ford. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. An injury going to pause the game here, and it looks like it's Terry McLaurin who's in some discomfort. Not sure what happened. Hopefully this is nothing major. They'll look to throw again. It fights him off. And his pass incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, Shaq.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. To the air goes Daniels. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. The final shot before break. Daniels. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play action. Now it's Daniels. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Crocker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They go play action. Daniels locates Ertz going across the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Crocker, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Crocker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ben Sinnott, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They will start to... And now a fumble. The ball's out. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw here. Wilson's got it complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on 1st down. Crocker. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
The Cardinals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. This offense so far on 3rd down, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Crocker.
Loose inside the 30.
The solid stiff arm.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
And the Washington first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Now Daniels.
He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Daniels.
This will be caught at about the 5.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down. Ready? 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes it to Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Commanders.
They'll set up to throw.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Here's 2nd down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Jones.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Now second down and a few inches.
Ready?
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.